Hi Joshua, I'm Kate.
Hi, Kate.
I believe you've never done Pilates before.
No, I haven't.
Which is fantastic. I always say to people, that's perfect. Come and then we can start from scratch, and we're not trying to unbreak habits that people have already formed. So it's not a bad position to be in. It's really cool.
Really
nice to learn something new.
Yeah, also I'm a bit nervous.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So I don't know what to expect, but I've seen the benefits of it. So
yes, I know. And some people look at the equipment and their eyes get big and they get a little bit nervous. But it looks scarier than it is. These are our beds, not for sleeping in, but for working. But so what we're going to go through today is just to explain. I'm going to take it as though someone was coming to a level 0 class, which is our entry level class. Basically, it's a foundation class. So we're wanting to set you up with the basics so that you can then build on them. So I often say to people, it's like building a house. It's the foundation. If you don't get the foundations of the house right, the house is going to fall over. So we need to get those things correct. So what we're going to be practicing is learning how to activate your corset muscle and how to breathe in Pilates. And then we're going to go from there. So in our bodies, around our spine, so if you can imagine the bones one on top of each other, there's a muscle. The innermost muscle, the first muscle around your spine, is called Transverse Abdominis. Very long name. Anatomy has got some long names, very difficult to say, even harder to spell. So, but I'm just telling you the name of it so that it doesn't, if you hear it, then you don't think, hang on, I have never heard that before. So we often call it TA for short or TVA for short. That's how you'll hear it spoken about. But I like to also think of it as the corset muscle. So it's basically stabilizing you and drawing you in so that it protects your spine milliseconds before you move. So in the body, we've got muscles that are stabilizers, we've got muscles that are movers, and some have the function of both. So some stabilize and move, which is sometimes where the difficulty can come in. And that's where a measure of strength and flexibility. It's all about balance. Life is all about balance. Pilates is the same. So we're going to find out how to activate your transverse abdominis. So what I want you to do is put your index fingers onto your 2 hip bones at the front of your hips. So you feel those bony prominences at the front of your hips.
Like here?
Yes. Okay, so then go slightly inside from the bones as though you're going towards your belly button, but you can still feel the bone, but you can feel a little bit inside of it. Okay, then give a little cough or laugh for me.
Wait.
Did you feel that muscle pushing into your finger?
I think I'm battling to find that muscle.
That's okay. So just find the bones. That's your first point. And then just inside from there. And then give a little cough.
Okay,
you feel that muscle?
Yeah, I can feel it.
Okay, so that is your transverse abdominis. So it's everywhere, but that's where you can feel it because we've got so many layers of muscles on top of each other that's the spot where we can actually feel it. Okay, so you felt it push into your finger. But to activate it, you've got to pull it in the opposite direction. So you've got to pull it away from your finger. So it's almost like you're pulling your skin away from your gym pants. So you're gently drawing it away from your finger.
Like almost sucking in, but
but not. So the hardest part of this muscle is it only needs to be activated 30%. Which is very difficult for us humans to understand because we generally all or nothing. And it's not all or nothing. So the reason is we want it to be turned on the entire time you're awake. So that it can stabilize you. But the thing is it's such a mind body in the beginning, especially you've got to actually focus on which muscle you're trying to activate. So that's why it's so useful to actually touch it and then feel it, because then you tell your brain that's the muscle I'm talking about. And then the more you do that, the more you strengthen that neural pathway. And then eventually it becomes habit. But habits take 30 days to form properly. So it takes time. So it takes patience. Something we humans are not good with either. And we want everything now. So it takes time. So you've got to just keep thinking about that muscle. Often that's why I actually say to people, you'll walk out of a Pilates class not only physically tired, but you'll also be mentally tired because you've been so focused on which muscles to try to make sure are firing. Because your body is very good at compensating. So if one muscle is not working, another one's going to come into work. So you might think, oh, cool, I can still do that movement. I'm fine. But it's not the correct muscle that's firing, which then will lead to other problems down the line, injuries, for example. Okay. So that's your transverse abdominis.
I can feel it,
Yeah. So we use a lot of imagery in Pilates to try and picture something in our minds, which helps. And some things will resonate with some people and not with others, and vice versa. So we often give a lot of examples. For example, I'm going to give you one now. So imagine that you're trying to gently draw your hip bones towards each other. So you're trying to pull them towards each other. That's the feeling of activating TA.
I can feel it. Feels sensitive and also like.
So sensitive is another thing. We've got lots of muscles there that if you actually push on them hard enough, like your psoas muscle, you'll want to like jump up. It'll be so sore sometimes. Yeah. But it's gently drawing those hip bones towards each other, which will activate the TA muscle. Another way I like to think of it is if you had a rope and it was bolted between your two hip bones and you wound it up on either side, it's like a spreading and a flattening of that rope. That makes sense. Like you've got it between two vices and you're pulling. Yeah. So that's TA. So it doesn't, I always say to people, don't feel frustrated if you don't get it right in the first session. It can take people months, even years to finally be like, oh, that's what I need to be feeling. So that's the cool thing about Pilates as well, is once you master one thing, we'll add something on. So once you get it active in a position, we'll now try and move a limb and make you keep it active.
Yeah.
So we're challenging all the time to make sure that you can not only activate it when you're still, but you can activate it while you're moving. Okay. So I think that's probably enough about TA. You also mentioned you drive quite a lot for work.
Yeah.
So often when people are driving or sitting a lot at their desks, these hip flexor muscles tend to shorten. So often you'll feel very, very tight up here. So Pilates will help, will help with stretching that out as well. We often do movements in Pilates just to help with that. And then breathing. So breathing in Pilates, we do lateral breathing into the ribs. So generally we should be breathing, belly breathing is a great way to breathe, or a very good way to breathe. A lot of us are breathing shallowly through the chest, which we shouldn't be doing, but it's because with stress or people are busy and all of that, we don't breathe properly. The first thing we do is forget to breathe. Breathing, if you just work on breathing, the benefits are huge. Okay, so in Pilates, we do lateral breathing, but I just want us to practice belly breathing first, and then we'll move on to lateral breathing. So I want you to place your right hand on your tummy. Good. And your left hand on your chest. Okay. And try and breathe into your tummy. So let your tummy rise as you breathe in.
Okay.
And fall as you breathe out. And then try and make sure your chest doesn't move at the same time. So your chest stays still and it's just your belly rising and falling.
Okay.
A nice little tip is if you're battling to go to sleep at night, just do this exercise for a while and hopefully you'll drift off. Okay, so that's how we should be breathing, is belly breathing. Relief. Yes. Okay, but in Pilates, we need the core to be active and we need to breathe at the same time. So we can't do belly breathing. We have to do lateral breathing into the ribs. So if you place 4 fingers in front onto your ribs and then your thumbs behind so that you can feel your ribs behind you as well.
Yeah.
And then breathe into your hands. Can you feel that?
Yeah, I can.
So it's like I'm exaggerating it, but it's breathing that way.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And it's also hard because it's hard not to get the shoulders involved.
Yeah.
So you got to try and breathe. And you've got the muscles between your ribs are called intercostals, the intercostal muscles. Yeah. It's almost like you're trying to stretch those muscles to widen those ribs as much as you can.
Feels weird though.
It does feel weird. Yeah. So it's breathing in and breathing out.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Right. That's information overload. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're going to start with a roll down. So mostly in Pilates, we start the session with a roll down and we end the session with a roll down. Okay. So to do a roll down, you're going to stand with your feet fist width apart. So literally you can fit your fists between your feet.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's actually hip distance apart. But when you say, especially to women, put your feet hip distance apart, we all tend to do this. I don't know what, men aren't as bad, but so that's why it's fist width apart. Okay. Then I want you to spread all 10 toes for me. Push all 10 toes into the floor. Okay. Push the balls of your feet into the floor and push your heels down into the floor.
Okay.
Okay. And then I want you to use your quad muscles, your thigh muscles, to draw your knees straight. So to stand up nice and straight. Okay. Then I want you to activate TA 30%.
need to only learn this
That's
one.
fine. We're going to practice more of it just now when we're lying down as well.
Okay.
And then I want you to try and grow taller in your spine. So imagine that there's a rope gently pulling your head to the ceiling and you're standing up just a little bit straighter. Great. And what you need to watch with people sometimes when they tend to stand a little bit straighter, the shoulders tend to climb up too. So you've got to just relax those shoulders. Okay. Now you're going to take a breath in through your nose, breathing into your ribs. Good. And as you breathe out, you're going to bend your head towards your feet. And you're going to try and keep your bum still, and you're going to slowly peel your spine down, one bone at a time. Imagine there's a wall behind you, and you're peeling that spine all the way down. Good. Long neck, heavy head. Yes. So no creases in the back of your neck. It's like you've got a weight attached to the crown of your head, gently drawing your head to your feet. Okay, now you're going to inhale into your ribs. As you exhale, you're going to engage your abs, glutes, and hamstrings. And you're going to use those muscles to slowly restack your spine on top of your hips. Yeah, but you're using those muscles to come up.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a wall behind you.
Okay.
Let's go again. So breathing into your ribs, inhale. Okay. As you exhale, you're going to nod your head towards your feet and peel that spine all the way down. Good. Slowly peel down. It's like you're peeling away from a wall behind you. Good. Just relaxing down. Nice. Long neck. Relax that head. Good. Then in that position, I want you to just let your shoulders, let your arms move in a circular motion, just to turn those shoulder muscles off to tell them not to be tense.
Okay.
Okay. And then just move them in the other direction. So they're nice and floppy. It's like you're a rag doll in your upper body.
Yeah.
Good. And then keep nice and still in the hands again. And then you can turn your head from side to side like you're saying no, just to turn the neck muscles off. Good. And then relax that neck again. Heavy head, strong lower body. Keep pushing into all 10 toes, the balls of the feet and the heels. Inhale into those ribs. Before you move, you're going to engage abs, glutes, and hamstrings. And then as you exhale, you're going to slowly peel that spine all the way back up. One bone on top of each other. Good. Feels quite nice. Hey.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Okay, and then chin always ends up in neutral. So neutral is if you're standing on the floor, your chin is parallel to standing on the floor. If you're standing up, your chin is parallel to the floor. Okay. And I always try and say, imagine there's a wall behind you. So you keep pushing the back of your head into the wall, back of the shoulders, hips, and heels. Especially in a lot of moves in Pilates, it's a good thing to think of pushing the back of that head into the wall, especially to counteract technique. So most of the time we all like this, which puts a lot of strain on the neck because your head is heavy. Okay. So trying to keep that chin neutral and the ears above the shoulders. Okay, but don't move your head back like that.
Yeah.
It's hard to get right.
It's quite difficult.
So that's a roll down. Now we're going to move on to a pelvic curl. So I'm going to get you to lie down on the mat for me. So you're going to sit towards the front of the mat and put your feet down on the mat.
Towards this way.
Yes. Good. And then I want you to shift your bum back a little bit for me and put your feet flat on the mat. So bend your knees.
A bit.
Yeah. No, that's fine. So yeah, perfect. Put them closer together, still fist width apart. Good. So fist width apart, it's in line with your bum bones, your sitting bones.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, then I want you to hold onto your knees for me and straighten out that spine to give a little stretch. Good. Relax your head. No, not that way. Just relax your head in a neutral position. Good. Then I want you to come off your bum bones and tilt your pelvis.
Off my bum bones. And
tilt your pelvis and scoop your abdominals.
Oh.
Good. You feel that? So it's almost like you swallowed a soccer ball and your lower back is nice and rounded.
Oof.
Yeah. Now, can you continue to go down to the mat one bone at a time using your tummy muscles to lower you down and not just flop down? It's hard. Keep the chin tucked in. Keep the chin tucked in. Tuck your chin in so that you don't put strain in your neck.
Okay.
So use your muscles to slowly lower yourself down. Good. Okay. Then what I want you to do, can you move a little bit closer towards your heels?
Okay.
Okay. Good. Yep. Lie all the way down for me.
Okay.
Okay. So your arms are along your sides. Your head is heavy in the mat and your neck is relaxed. Okay.
Relaxed.
What I want you to start doing is keep your head pushing down into the mat, and I want you to draw your chin in towards your chest. So lengthening your neck. Do you feel that stretch?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then go back to neutral for me. Good. And then draw the chin down to the chest. Keep pushing the head into the mat. Good. And relax back to neutral. Good. And then pull it down one more time. So try not to lift your head up when you do that. Yes, you're lengthening. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then bring it back to neutral. There. Good.
Sorry.
So try and keep your head exactly there and your chin in neutral. Perfect. Collarbones are nice and wide, and push the backs of the arms into the mat. Good.
Backs of my arms, like...
Yes,
okay.
the back muscles. So they're all turned on. So from the back of your shoulder all the way to your fingertips should be active. So you're pushing those arms down into the mat. Yes. Good. Can you feel all 10 toes still pushing into the mat?
No, I haven't been pushing them into the mat.
Okay, so just get them down, pushing them into the mat, balls of the feet and the heels. So you can feel all those muscles are turned on.
Oh, yes.
Good. Then I want to look at your pelvis. So if we take your pelvis from your pubic bone and your hip bones, it forms a triangle.
Okay.
So if you put your hands in a triangle shape, put your index fingers together and your thumbs together, then if you put your hands on your pelvis, so your thumbs end up on your pubic bone, and the heel of your hands or towards your forearm is kind of where you'll feel the hip bones.
Am I doing it?
Yeah, so if you had, I'm just going to lie here, if you had your hands on your pelvis like this, so it's almost like you're resting a cup of coffee on your pelvis.
Okay.
Yeah, so we want your pelvis to be level. So we want the pubic bone and the 2 hip bones to be in the same plane. We want them to be flat. Okay. Which means, can you feel you've got a gap between your lower back or behind your pelvis and the mat?
Yes.
Good. So we want a gap there.
Okay.
So often you think, oh, I'm going to squash my lower back into the mat. But we do most of our exercises in Pilates in what we call neutral, where the pubic bone and the 2 hip bones are level. So I often say, imagine you've got a picnic table on your pelvis, or you've got a cup of coffee on your pelvis, or tea, or a bucket of water, whatever you need to imagine to keep it flat.
Yeah.
You've got a gap in the lower back. The size of your gap is going to depend on the natural curves in your spine. So everybody's will probably be slightly different. So you can't compare yourself to your neighbor. Just compare yourself to you. So pubic bone and 2 hip bones in the same plane, pelvis is in neutral.
Wow.
That's what we're going to do with most exercises. We're going to have a neutral pelvis because we want the ab muscles and the back muscles to turn on. So we want to work both sides. We don't just want the ab muscles to work. We also want, there's a feather-like muscle at the back called multifidus. And that also forms part of your core. And if you squash your lower back into the mat, then those muscles can elongate and just relax. And we actually want them to work. Okay. Because often it's because there's an imbalance between the abs and the back that people have back problems. So you actually need both muscles, both sets of muscles to work. And we want the balance in those muscles of the ratio to be correct.
So the curve, like
the curve is fun. We want the curve.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Great. So put your arms down at your sides again for me. We're going to do a pelvic curl.
Okay.
So now I'm going to just take you through it and you just follow the instructions. Okay. So you're going to inhale, draw in those abdominals. As you exhale, I want you to now tilt your pelvis and squash your lower back into the mat.
Tilt my pelvis.
So I want you to squash it into the lower.
And as I come up?
No, I don't want you to lift yet. I just want you to tilt your pelvis. So it's like you've got a pea underneath your lower back or a bean or something. Yeah. And you're going to squish it flat. Okay. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. But can you see you're quite tight in your chest because your shoulders want to come up. Yeah. So it's hard to, So try and do it without moving the rest of your body. It's not easy. It does take time. Yes. Okay. From there, I want you to tighten your bum muscles and I want you to push through your arms and push through your feet. Keeping that tilt in the pelvis, then I want you to lift your bum up. Lift your lower back up. Lift your middle back up. Lift your upper back. Good. Until you've got a nice diagonal line from your shoulders to your knees. Yeah. Watch your chin. Bring it down a little bit for me. Yes. Okay. Then on the next exhale, I want you to slowly peel that spine down one bone at a time, but starting at the top. So it's the opposite to when you came up. Like that. It's like one bone at a time. Ooh. Yes. So upper back, then your middle back, then your lower back. And then when your bum touches down, we're going to untuck that pelvis back into the neutral position. Back into the starting position. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a pelvic curl.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so let's go again. Inhale into those ribs. As you exhale, I want you to tilt your pelvis.
I need to take a moment to do this.
Yeah, that's
that was
fine.
a bit hectic.
That's fine.
Okay.
Inhale into the ribs. As you exhale, I want you to tilt your pelvis and squash your lower back into the mat. Squash it flat. Squash it. Squash that P flat. So now there's no gap in the lower back. There's no gap. Yes, no gap between the lower back and the mat. And then you're going to lift your bum up, lift your lower back, lift your middle back, lift your upper back. So you've got a diagonal line from your shoulders to your knees. Good. Even pressure in both feet, reaching the knees forward. Good. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. And on the next exhale, you're going to slowly peel that spine down, getting the upper back to touch first, then the middle back, then the lower back, then the bum touches down and the pelvis untucks back to neutral. It's like a massage for your spine. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't realize how that breathing makes such a difference in that hinge.
Yeah.
That's what you call it?
Transverse abdominis.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah. So you got to breathe. You got to practice breathing into those ribs. Okay, you're back in neutral. Let's go again. One more. Okay. Inhale, draw in those abdominals. Exhale, tilt your pelvis and squash your lower back into the mat first. So squash it before you lift it.
Okay.
Yes. Then keeping that tuck, lift your bum up, lower back, middle back, upper back. Good. Nice diagonal line. Great. Keep holding it there. Keep pushing evenly into both arms and the fingers and the wrists. Don't let the wrists pop up. And slowly peel that spine down. One bone at a time. Getting the upper back to touch first, then the middle back, then the lower back. Bum touches down, pelvis back to neutral. Okay. Can we try one more? Let's make it the best one.
It's like 10 crunches in one. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Inhale into those ribs. Draw in those abdominals. As you exhale, tilt your pelvis and squash your lower back into the mat. Squash it flat. Yes, and pull your abs down. Don't let them pop. Yes, lift your bum up, lift your lower back, middle back, upper back, so you've got a nice diagonal line from the shoulders to the knees. Good. And then on the next exhale, I want you to slowly peel that spine down. One bone at a time. Good. When your bum touches down, you untuck that pelvis back into neutral.
Oof.
Good. How did that feel?
It was a bit hectic, but afterwards you really feel like
a bit of relief.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Now I want you to float your arms up to the ceiling, palms facing each other, and I want you to open your arms out into a T.
Okay, into a T.
So open them all the way out. Yes.
Good.
Good. And then you're going to push your thumbs down into the floor.
Yeah.
Can you feel how that anchors your shoulder blades to the mat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So keep those arms pushing down. Okay. I want you to put your feet together for me. Like glue them together, and then glue your knees together. Good. Okay. So we're going to do a supine spine twist, but we're going to do a very basic one. So it's a good one to start. So we're going to be using your side tummy muscles, your obliques.
Okay.
Okay. Keeping your shoulder blades anchored to the mat. Yeah. You're going to inhale and you're going to move your knees over to the right-hand side, but you're going to keep your feet stacked. So this other foot's going to lift up so that your kneecaps can stay in line with each other. And you're not going to go very far because this knee cap has to stay in line with the other one, which means from your hip, from that left hip, you need to push that left kneecap forward.
Okay, from the left
into my hand. Yes.
Oh.
Okay. From there, you're going to exhale and draw your knees back to the center using your tummy muscles. Did you feel that?
Yes.
Okay. Inhale over to the other side.
Okay.
Get the feet to stay stacked, so everything stays stacked. So this right foot has to lift up. The right kneecap has to stay in line with the left. Yes. Exhale, draw back to center.
Yo.
Nice. And then inhale over to the right, to your right. Yes. And exhale, draw back to center. Good. Inhale over to the left.
Okay.
Good. Exhale, draw back to center. One more each side.
Okay.
Inhale to the right. Good. Exhale, draw back to center. Inhale to the left. Exhale, draw back to center. Well done. Did you feel like your shoulder blades wanted to lift?
Yes.
As you went over to the right, your left shoulder blade would have wanted to lift.
Yes.
And opposite on the other side. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then did you feel your side tummy muscles working to pull you back?
I felt like
yes.
The side, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So that's exactly what we wanted to feel.
Oh, okay.
Great. Well done. Okay, I want you to find TA for me again. So place your index fingers or your fingers onto your 2 hip bones and slightly inside from there.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so give a little cough or laugh. So you've located that muscle. Good.
Yeah.
Now draw it slightly away from your finger. So you've turned it on.
So? What's it do?
Pull it away from your finger
so that
you've turned it on. Okay.
Yeah.
So the hard thing is I shouldn't be able to see when it's activated because it's only 30% and it's a deep muscle, so I can't see it.
Okay.
It's not the 6-pack muscle. Way below.
Yeah, way below.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay. Keeping that contracted.
Yo, even flexing it is a bit difficult.
Yeah, but it's not again, 30% is also hard to get. It's just turned on, so it's not a hard contraction at all.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's just switched on.
Okay,
so keeping it contracted, I want you to just slide your right heel away from you. So slide your leg straight.
Ooh.
But keep it contracted the whole time because you might feel at some stage you lose it.
Yeah.
And then pull it back. Good.
It's, yeah, you can feel it.
Yeah. And push it out.
Okay. Let me just activate it again.
Cool.
Okay, got it.
Good. And then you're going to straighten your right heel out. Good. And you're going to pull it back. Good. Then we're going to go on to the left and do the same thing. So get TA active. Yeah. Only 30%.
Okay.
And then straighten out that left heel. Left leg. Sliding the left heel out. Good. And draw it back. And one more.
Okay, let me just activate it again.
Cool. Good. And slide it back. Did one side feel harder than the other to keep it active?
Yeah.
Which side?
When I went for my left, I felt the left side kind of like
it wanted to lose the contraction?
Yeah.
Or yeah.
I don't know, it was like tensing up.
Okay. So instead of
when
pulling away.
I was pulling, when I was pulling, it felt like it was tensing, and then when I came back, it was like, felt like it was releasing.
Okay. So you might have lost it a little bit in that movement. So. Yeah.
I was trying to focus on that lower bottom. It's like pretty hard when you
It's very hard. Yeah. And it does take time. So that's why I always say, don't feel frustrated. It can often be a frustrating process.
Yeah, because it was so difficult trying to find it as you like moving, and then you lose and you come back to that.
Yes. So that's why it's also good to do these kind of movements while engaging TA.
Yeah.
Because then you get more used to engaging it and you get in more difficult positions. So the other one we're going to try is also find TA again.
Okay.
And then you're going to just let your right knee flop a little bit further right. Not flop, move a little bit further right.
Okay. Found TA. Okay, found it.
Okay. So move that right knee a little bit further right.
Like this?
No. So keep your foot still, but move your knee out. Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me activate it. Okay.
Ooh. So there's probably a point there where you feel like it goes. You lose it.
I lose it as I get to like this angle.
Yes.
I lose it.
So then what you want to do is practice getting it up until that point, and then as you get stronger at it, better at it, you can go a little bit further in your range. So let's try one more time on the right, and then we'll go over to the left.
Okay, I'm holding. Oof. Okay.
Okay, and then let's go over to the left side.
Okay.
So drop the left leg, left knee out further left.
Okay.
Good, and bring it in. And one more.
On the left side.
Yes.
I lost it.
Perfect. But at least you knew when you lost it. And it's interesting. Are you right-handed?
Yeah, right-handed.
So it's interesting that you tend to be strong. You're able to do it more on the right than on the left.
Yeah, the right is easier.
Observation. Yeah.
The left is not for me. It's hard to keep it like controlled on the left side.
Yes, and it takes practice.
Okay. Oof. Okay.
Good.
That was very difficult.
Yeah. So then you got some homework to do, is practicing those things. We're just going to end our session off with a roll down.
Okay.
And then you can see what the difference is, if there's a difference from the beginning of the session to the end of the session. Right. So to get up, I would say roll onto your one side and then hop up. Like
this?
Yep. Okay. And then let's stand. So stand with your feet fist width apart again. Yeah, so move your feet closer together. Good. And you want your feet to be parallel. Yes. Okay. And then you're going to inhale into those ribs. As you exhale, you're going to nod your head towards your feet and peel that spine all the way down. Good. Try not to push your bum back too much when you're going down. Long neck, heavy head. Relax that head. Yes. Can you go down? Well, I think you can go down further than you did before.
Actually,
much further.
It was much further.
Yeah. Okay. From there, you're going to inhale into those ribs. And as you exhale, use your abs, glutes, and hamstrings to slowly peel that spine back up to standing. So those are the muscles you're going to use to lift you up. Okay. Yes. Well done. Let's do one more. Inhale into your ribs. As you exhale, nod your head towards your feet and peel that spine all the way down. Long neck, heavy head, relax that head. Good. Yeah, make it heavy. There's no tension in that neck. Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Inhale into your ribs. As you exhale, engage abs, glutes, and hamstrings. And you're going to come up here first. Yes. Then the rest. It's like one bone at a time.
Yeah.
Good. And then lift your shoulders up to your ears. And just relax them down. And lift them up. And relax them down. Thank you for your time. Well done.
Oh, thank you. So basically when I came here, I was a bit nervous because I had no idea what I was doing. But now that after I'm done, it actually feels so relaxing and calm. And honestly, when we went down for that last stretch, it was crazy, the distance, because I could only touch the floor with my tips of my fingers. But now I can actually put like my whole fingers on the floor. So it's like crazy, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, you're winning me over here.
Yay!